If you've been enjoying Watch the Throne Fantasy Football podcast, we would love your support. Just head over to thronefantasyfootball.com/listen and hit the support button. It's a simple way to help keep the show going, and you'll also get some cool extras like our weekly fantasy football newsletter and subscriber-only content. Think of it as joining the inner circle of Throne Nation. So if you're down to ride with us all season long, go to thronefantasyfootball.com/listen and click the support button at the top of the page.
I feel the need for speed. Ow!
Last week I said Gabe still hasn't seen that movie. He corrected that in the comments and said, I saw it one time when I was 8. So.
And I replied, I saw it twice in the past year. I'm like, what are you doing, guy? What are you doing?
We do it every 4th of July.
Yeah.
Every 4th of July.
Yeah.
It's on.
Also, really quick, before we really get going in the game blitz, we did have a winner from last week for the $20 gift card that Gabe has to get for the person that knew what BPG stood for.
What did it stand for? I didn't.
It stands for Big Papa Gabe, and someone in the comments guessed it.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I love it when you call me Big Papa.
So I think it was Ryan, not the Ryan that we all know, but a different Ryan that guessed it correct. So he's getting a $20 gift card to his choice. I don't know
wonder what he's going to choose.
I know, me too. Knowing that, Ryan, probably to
Arby's.
to a Thrive or like a
Okay.
yeah. I didn't want to give away maybe exactly what that was, but yeah.
I got you.
All right, let's start with Thursday Night Football. The Minnesota Vikings at the Los Angeles Chargers. We just talked about Aaron Jones and Joe Alt. Take it away, Ray.
Yeah, I think it's still going to be Jordan Mason's backfield, at least for this week, being that it's a short week. Even if Jones does suit up, the majority of the carries are probably going to go to Jordan Mason. And the Chargers have struggled against the run, so I do like Jordan Mason in this spot. Krosky, Merritt, A-Chain, and Jonathan Taylor all had multiple touchdowns against this Chargers defense.
How about the tight end for the Chargers?
Aronde Gadsden. He's been stepping up. I think he might be a start consideration at this point, especially with all the bye weeks and injuries we got going on.
He has had, in his last 2 games, Aronde Gadsden II, 8 targets and 9 targets, 68 yards, no touchdowns 2 weeks ago, 164 yards and a touchdown last week.
Have yourself a game.
I mean, we know that Quentin Johnson hasn't been fully healthy. Keenan Allen has kind of disappeared a little bit. Is Gadsden really that guy?
He might be.
He opened the season with 7 targets as well. So he's definitely finding a role, and he's athletic.
Yeah.
Very athletic. 6'5", 236 pounds, 22 years old.
They just got so many weapons.
That's kind of crazy. Good for Justin Herbert.
Bear.
Next game, oh, man. We have no international game. Thank you.
It's like the first since week 1, right?
Thank you. It feels like it, dude. I think it is.
How many Monday night games do we have?
One.
It's a normal week.
Dude.
I know. It's a normal week.
It was like 12 o'clock and the Seahawks are still playing. It's like, dude.
That was wild.
Miami Dolphins at the Atlanta Falcons. I'll start this one off. Bijan Robinson. He's going to torch the Dolphins' rush defense.
So you're saying he's that dude?
He's absolutely incredible, but the Dolphins' rush defense, as we know, is just horrendous. They give up 159.3 on the ground, the league's worst rush defense. Bijan Robinson is an absolute animal. I think Tyler Algier, also worth the play. Drake London, Kyle Pitts, all those guys. Algier
is a touchdown sniper at this point. They're giving him the ball in the red zone, so that's definitely a start candidate just based off his touchdowns. Fun fact about Tua, only Geno and Jake Browning have a higher interception rate than Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua, man, what happened, bud?
Pretty brutal. And 205 yards or less passing for Tua in 5 of his last 7 games.
Man, dude. I know Tyreek Hill is out. Waddle had a good couple week run, but I think he's kind of fallen back to earth a little bit. Anyone else on the Miami side besides A-Chain?
No.
I think Waller's out again this week.
Yeah. Brutal. Wow. He actually was looking nice.
I know he was. I hate it. New York Jets at the Cincinnati Bengals. in a game where it might be Justin Fields, it might be Tyrod Taylor, it's definitely Joe Flacco. What do you got, Ray?
I think it's Tyrod Taylor probably this week. I think it'll be a heavy run game for the Jets. Breece Hall is probably a good start. Gabe would have told everybody. If Garrett Wilson plays, I think you might be able to start him, but he might miss as well. Yeah, I don't know. Jamar Chase, absolutely goated. I mean, my goodness.
Yeah.
Uncle Joe is just feeding him.
Yeah.
Feeding him.
For real. He's smart. Joe gets it.
Smart man. How come Jake Browning couldn't figure that out?
I don't know. You know what's crazy is the Bengals offensive line seems to be protecting for Joe, or Joe just gets it out in like 1.5.
Joe gets it out incredibly quick. 45 attempts and 47 attempts his past 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he had that many attempts 2 weeks ago. Wow.
And Sauce is in concussion protocol, so if he's
Jamar.
down, Jamar and Higgins are both.
Are we feeling good about Chase Brown? Is he back?
I struggle with Chase Brown.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because the O-line's still not great.
Yeah.
Cleveland Browns at the New England Patriots. I'll start us off on this one. Drake May is in the Patriots record books.
Yeah.
He has a record over Tom Brady for the greatest, most efficient passing game in the New England Patriots franchise history. He was 25 of 27. I don't want to misquote that, but
91.3%.
91.3%, which surpassed Tom Brady, who I think was at like 89%.
Which is still stupid.
Correct.
That's a dumb number.
Travion Henderson is a forgotten man, a hurt man. It was his birthday today or yesterday, and everyone on social media, when they saw the happy birthday Travion Henderson tweet from the Patriots, was like, give him the ball. You guys are dumb. Why are you doing this? Anyways, Mike Vrabel doesn't care about that. Ramondre is kind of the guy. On the other side of the ball, Cleveland, I don't know. You got anything for us?
Quinshon Judkins.
Yeah.
But be careful because the pass defense is actually pretty strong against the run. They've only been allowing 59 yards per game. So that's tough, but he can get a touchdown in there. To go back to Drake May, 6 completions on 7 attempts on throws, 10 or more yards.
Hell yeah.
It's nice. League high, 69%.
Nice.
What's
the percent?
69.
Nice.
Nice.
Giants at the Eagles. Didn't we just play this game?
Feels like it, yeah.
Yeah, Philly at New York 2 weeks ago. Ray, take it away.
A.J. Brown finally getting involved. If he can suit up this week, I like him here. 12.1 fantasy points over the past 3 games and a season high 24 points last week. So that's nice. Cam Skattebo, start him and don't worry about it. This man is a psychopath. Did you see him drop his shoulder in the end zone?
Yeah.
You already scored, my guy,
Yep.
and he's still looking for contact.
Yep.
He has a 42% touch share over the past 4 weeks.
Wow.
19.2 points per game for him.
Wow.
Insane.
And he had 3 rushing touchdowns when they just played 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
And Jackson Dart is exciting, and he's a fantasy football starting quarterback.
I've got to stop finding reason. I keep trying to put someone else in. I need to just play Jackson.
So I have him in a league where I have Sam Darnold. I play Darnold every week over him. He outscored Darnold this week. I think he just missed outscoring Darnold by 2 points last week, and Darnold is having a great fantasy season. So Dart, I think, is a start. Other side of the ball really quick, we have to touch on the Eagles a little bit more. Saquon Barkley, are we panicking?
Maybe.
Right.
Maybe a little.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel a panic. I took him in the first round in a draft, and do you trade him? What's his value at this point? He's really worrisome, that Eagles run game.
Yeah, it's definitely worrisome. If you can find some value, you can consider it. But at this point, you might just hold on and hope he bounces back. Because
it's with a guy like that.
Yeah,
it's a really tough scenario that you're in. You know what Saquon can be, and what he should be, and what he just was last year. It's hard to let go of someone like that, because what happens if week 10 to 17?
Well, I mean, but it was kind of built into his draft price this year, right? He started off high and started falling down the board to the back end of the first round. So I think people,
because of age and usage and all the things.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Bills at the Panthers. I believe it's my turn to take this away. I know we talked about Rico Dowdle as the flex of the week for me. I think it's going to be run some more with Andy Dalton. I do think that the Bills do have to respect the pass game, though, with Dalton in there. So we'll clear up some of those running lanes for both Chuba and Rico. I think McMillan, is he healthy? McMillan's healthy. Tet?
Yes.
Okay. I think he's gonna have a decent game again with Andy Dalton throwing it. I think he'll probably score another touchdown.
Yeah.
Buffalo. Here's my concern with this game. Buffalo is a 7.5-point favorite. They have lost 2 in a row and went into the bye. They might be really pissed.
Yeah.
They might go in and actually smack the Panthers, which would be good for Tet. And I think Rico's the passing down back potentially.
Yeah.
But I think that they could just dismantle the Panthers team.
It's very possible. Check this stat out for Josh Allen. 76% completion percentage with a clean pocket.
Okay.
9 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
Wow. Do the Panthers have a good pass rush?
Not that good.
Okay. You know, I got to admit, I don't really watch the Panthers play football. You know what I mean? Like, no one really goes out of the way to watch the Panthers.
They have allowed QB1 numbers to Drake May, Tua, and Dak.
Yeah.
So Tua's one good week was against this
the
defense.
Panthers. Okay. Yeah, Josh Allen might ball out.
He might.
Yep, James Cook, obviously get him in.
Start him.
Yeah. Chicago at the hapless Baltimore Ravens, or should I say Altimore, because there's no B in never mind.
I don't know if that plays
Yeah,
here.
sorry.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
I wanted to give you a reason to use it this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure you did.
Sure, buddy. Sure.
All right, take it away. Bears at the Ravens.
Man, this Bears defense can actually play some defense. They've forced some turnovers, so it's tough. If Lamar is back, obviously, you want to get him in your lineup. We don't know if he's going to be back or not. With Lamar Jackson, 27% of the Ravens plays gain 10 or more yards.
With him,
first in the league. Without Lamar, that number goes down to 14.9%, which is 31st in the league.
Wow. Well, and also the Ravens defense is one of the worst this year.
Yeah, they haven't been good.
They give up 380.8 total yards per game. The Bears offense is starting to figure things out. I know Caleb had a pretty down week last week, but DeAndre Swift, as soon as I trade him, just goes insane.
Yeah. Tough move there.
Yeah, and I think they've figured out the run game. Even Kyle Mananga. Yeah, even him. He is doing well in that backfield as well, so I think.
Swift's dealing with something, so he might not suit up, and if that's the case, Mananga might have a big week. I also think if you believe in Rome like I do, right now is the perfect time to trade for him because he might go off this week.
He's a good buy low. He has had a couple last week was not good, right?
Yeah, but he's been getting the targets. He's just not been converting. I think they're gonna figure it out. It's a good spot to buy him if you.
I'm a Rome believer for sure.
If you're a believer.
14 for 108, 19 for 124. DeAndre Swift's last 2 rushing games. Whew.
Yeah, I think he's dealing with like a knee or hip or something. So.
Insane. Yeah, let's see. Can I find anything? No, of course not, because ESPN's website is not great. Shout out ESPN. I can't find anything. All right. Next game, we have the 49ers at the Houston Texans with Mac Jones at the helm. Texans defense pretty darn good.
They are good.
Yeah, pretty darn good. Their offense not good, not darn good.
No.
Niners defense with injuries still great. Robert Saleh's cheat code on the defensive side for the Niners. It's awesome.
Best free agent signing per
George Kittle. Yeah, very smart. Also, George Kittle, funny quotes after the game where he said, "I'm sorry to all my fantasy managers and sports bettors out there."
We forgive you, George. But
do we?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
But this week, I do think George Kittle bounces back and gets back in there. I don't think he had any targets at all. I think they force feed him a little this week.
Yeah, I think they have to, right? I mean, you can't just ignore your guy like that.
No. I mean, he does everything so well. You gotta reward the man.
Woody Marks again showed up last week. That's a weird backfield right now. It's a tough one to judge. Woody Marks, slot him in your flex if you need. You know, there's 6 teams on bye this week.
No.
And hope that he does what he did last week and not what he did 2 weeks ago.
Can't figure it out.
Please. I took all the time on that one.
Nico and Kirk might both be down, so are we finally get to see some Jaden Higgins?
I hope, man. I hope. Noel has been the better rookie receiver.
But even he had, one catch?
No, last week he did pretty well. Let me pull him up.
I saw that the deep play he had. I don't know what else he did.
Jalen Noel last week did 4 catches, 77 yards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Majority of that on one.
How many
play.
was targeted? What was his target?
7.
All right. But
So-
let's get Jaden Higgins out
I
there,
know.
man.
Please. Higgins only had 3 targets. Brutal.
I'm secretly wishing for some Dalton Schultz, some love right there. Dude.
Schultz went nuts last week.
I got a Laporta on bye. So
Yep. It's 6 teams on bye. Detroit, Las Vegas, L.A. Rams, Cardinals, Seattle, and Jacksonville. There's some good fantasy players sitting on bye this week.
Raiders need that bye.
I mean, Travis Hunter, dude, he's out.
Yeah, that's tough.
Had a good week. Yeah, dude, the Raiders. Oh, my goodness. Remember last week I said Chiefs at Raiders during Game Blitz. I said blowout incoming, and Gabe was like, boy, it was.
Yeah, you
It
nailed it.
first quarter was done, dude.
was
It
awful.
was so bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
They were taking knees with like 3 minutes
Yeah, I
left.
saw that, dude.
Yeah, it was a mercy
It's
killing out there. A mercy killing. Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the New Orleans Saints. Ray, lead us off.
Man, we talked about a little bit earlier, Mike Evans. Hate to see him go down. Baker's been so good. They've got a good chemistry, and the Saints are not great. 28th in passing points allowed per attempt. But who are we throwing to? Sterling, Shepard, maybe? Tez?
Tez,
Got to be Tez, right?
Cade.
Cade last week, 7 for 65, 9 targets.
Yeah.
So excited about that.
The week prior also had a good week. It's, Agbuka didn't look fully healthy this last game.
It's a hammy. I don't know
Yeah.
how. Yeah.
Right. And he didn't miss any time. So he came back. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully he can stay healthy.
Yeah.
That was me. That was me
That was
knocking
it.
the mic for. My bad. My bad. On the Saints side of the ball, Alvin Kamara dealing with some issues. Kendra Miller out for the year. ACL.
Brutal loss.
He was looking good.
I just traded him.
Did you? Traded him away?
Remember I asked about
That's
this
right.
trade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for
That's
you.
Brutal.
Good for you.
Sorry, man.
Kendra Miller is a talented football player. It sucks to see him get hurt
It does.
year in and year out.
Every year.
I know.
Do you know the Saints trailed for 88.6% of their offensive snaps this year?
Wow. Oh, wow. That's a nugget. 88.6% of their offensive snaps
Dude,
the Saints have
They've
trailed.
been losing the game.
Holy guacamole. Dallas Cowboys at the Denver Broncos. I think it's me.
Yes.
CeeDee Lamb is going to be shadowed by Patrick Surtain II, PS2 for short. Everyone's scared when that happens. And he does a great job of shutting down the main guys. This might be a George Pickens. I mean, George has been
I
going
was
off
going to say,
anyways.
when's it not George
But,
Pickens?
but I mean, with Lamb having Surtain, I think it's going to be a lot of Pickens.
Ferguson? Tell me Ferguson, too.
Yeah. Ferguson, of course. I don't think Lamb doesn't get anything, but that's a great cornerback. And then Sutton, my start of the week against Dallas.
Well, there you go. Start of the week. Check this out. Did you know Dak has gone 4 straight games with 3 passing touchdowns and 0 interceptions over that period? That's insane. Dak's been playing well. Lamb Pickens. Bo Nix. Did you know his 35.6 fantasy points in the fourth quarter was the most of any fourth quarter since the year 2000?
Wow.
Yeah.
One more time on that?
35.6 fantasy points in the fourth quarter was the most of any fourth quarter since the 2000s.
Who did that?
Bo Nix.
Wow.
Bo Nix with his 174 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns, and 2 two-point
He had
conversions.
35.6 points in one quarter.
In the fourth quarter.
Fantasy
He had like
points.
Fantasy
single-digit points going into
Yes.
the fourth quarter, bro, and then went off for 4.
So if he
Insane.
played that way the entire game, he would have projected for
He would've-
140.
a
He
million.
would have broke fantasy football. It would have been done.
Wow.
It would have been cooked. Nobody would play anymore.
Wow.
Dude, I was looking for the MVP button when he mentioned Dak, dude. We don't have an MVP chant, dude, on that. So
He is.
We got to get that.
we
I
do.
believe
Yeah.
he's down to 20-1 in the odds for MVP.
I don't care what you say. He's playing amazing.
He is.
Dude.
Balling.
Amazing.
He is. They
Wow.
won't give a team that isn't going to be like if they miss the playoffs. Obviously, they won't.
So
give
if
it to
Dallas,
them,
if they just stop 1 or 2 times,
but I know
their
dude.
offense can just go like. So it's our offensive line looks pretty good right now too as well. That run, dude. It's
Yeah.
If only
The
they
offense
had,
is awesome.
If
Yeah.
only they had like an elite pass rusher or something.
It's not even the pass rusher, dude.
Maybe someone like
Our secondary
Micah
sauce,
Parsons or
dude.
something.
It's so
That'd be
bad.
wild.
I will say there was a report. A lot of people saying they're closing in on getting Max Crosby. A lot of people.
Who
There's
is?
a lot of reports out there saying it. There was a couple credible sources too, like decent.
Cowboys getting Max?
Cowboys are getting close to getting Max
I know
Crosby.
it sounds like weird.
And then,
huh?
yeah, and then Max Crosby supposedly followed Dak Ferguson, all the Cowboys guys. But then the Raiders met with Max and said, hey, we have no intention to deal you. So
you think he lasers the tattoo off?
I know, dude. Could you imagine? Like he's sold out to the Raiders. He has the shield, the Raiders shield on tatted on him, his arm.
Yeah.
I don't think he leaves. But Tennessee at the Indianapolis Colts. Man, how good are the Colts?
Elite.
Yeah, I'll let you start, Ray.
They've led the game for 55% of their offensive snaps. So
opposite of the Saints.
Yeah. And the Titans have been really bad. Danny Dimes, QB1, he's a start. You know, a big game for John. I don't know what you want me to say. They're all gonna eat against
nuts.
this
Tyler
against this
Warren
Titans defense.
Yeah.
Tyler Warren's elite, absolute stud.
Yep.
Cam Ward has not finished higher than QB22 this season.
Tough.
Not once.
Tough.
He got his season high points though. 12 against this Colts team earlier in the season. So
okay, I don't know what to do with the backfield. Tony Pollard, Tyjae Spears. It's just a mess. The whole team is a mess. It's unfortunate. They fired their coach.
Yep.
We'll see what happens. But yeah, start all your Colts. The Colts are
pick the Colts in Survivor.
We're talking MVP. I mean, Daniel Jones could be potentially even a guy to consider.
Comeback player. He could be a comeback player there. You know.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor.
He could be
MVP. Shane Steichen, definitely the front runner for Coach of the Year at this point. I would say. The Colts. What do you do? They're great.
I got a question for you guys. How many rush TDs do you think the Colts have
on offense
this week?
At total.
I'm gonna say 14.
Yeah, I was gonna say right around there, 15.
They have 16.
Ooh, yep.
16.
Jonathan Taylor has 3. How am I trying to say it? He has had 2 games where he had 3 rushing touchdowns, so that was already 6 in my head.
You're probably getting 3 more this
I know Danny Dimes had a game where he did 2 quarterback sneaks on a game when I had anytime touchdown Jonathan Taylor.
The next closest one is the Lions. They have 10.
Yeah, wow. That's a lot.
They've also
big
got
difference.
The fewest punts in the league, too.
The Colts?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Didn't they go like the first 2 games without a punt?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Dude is raking in the money, whoever their punter is. He got to do nothing.
Right. Sorry, Danny Dimes, for all the slander that we all gave you the last few years in New York.
What's their career? I got another one for you. What's their completion rate on offense?
You're looking for a percentage, right?
Yep.
I'll say
68.
I was gonna say 65.
It's 70.5.
Wow. Damn, man.
These guys are good, dude. That's scary.
Good.
Wow. They're really good. Is that the highest completion rate?
It is. Cowboys are 71.
Yep, Dak.
That's why he pulled up that one.
No, New England and Detroit are at 75 too as well.
Yep.
Those are the top right there.
Drake.
Yeah.
All right, 2 games left. Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football. Green Bay Packers at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jalen Warren went off. I don't think you start the clock. Start the clock. Sorry. I don't think he does it again this week against Green Bay. No. I do think that he can get off on receiving out of the backfield. I'm just not sure that he'll be able to run against this Green Bay rush defense. I know they were really good to start the year. I'm about to check on that for Green Bay. But I also think DK, Packers only give up 76.5 yards per game on the ground. Second best rush defense in the league. I think that Kenneth Gainwell, you don't got to play him anymore.
No.
Pat French Fries showed up again.
Dude,
Patty
what a game.
Freiermuth. I'm so happy to see him back. I don't know why they've been trying to force feed Darnell Washington. Johnny Smith has been a non-impactful player this year.
Called that one.
Bring back Patty French Fries, man. All he does is put up, good football games.
Yeah. He's been nice. I think DK has some potential for a nice game here.
How about the Packers side of the ball?
Packers side of the ball, let's see. What do we think of Josh Jacobs' situation? He's been dealing with some stuff.
Yeah, calf, and he was sick last week. He played through the calf injury last week. I think he'll play through it again. He does this every year.
Yeah.
Feels like.
Yeah.
Oh, I got an ankle, coach. I got a calf. And then he just goes out there and he plays.
Yeah.
And then he just doesn't practice.
Smart move.
I see your game, Josh.
Yeah.
I see your game.
Business decisions.
Yeah, man. I don't practice for this either.
Clearly.
Matthew Tucker Kraft.
Oh, I love Tucker.
Tucker Kraft is an automatic start every week. I think Matthew Golden. I don't know what he did last week.
This is probably a good spot for Golden.
Yeah, so I think you can put your Packers in that you normally would want to. Last game, welcome back Kansas City Chiefs, dude. Are you kidding me? Washington at Kansas City and Arrowhead. Monday Night Football. Jaden Daniels might not play.
Welcome back, Marcus Mariota.
Biggest spread of the week, -12.5 Kansas City.
Yeah.
I think Patrick Mahomes, I said it. I'm saying it every week now. I'm sorry, Patrick. He shut me up real good. He was one of my jokers in our royalty year jokers. So he has shut me up completely, and I'm fully back on the Chiefs offense. I think Rashee Rice back, Worthy, all these guys. Kelsey, they're doing great.
Yeah, I said a few weeks back that he wasn't fantasy relevant anymore, and I was wrong. Once he got his weapons back, he needs some weapons. He can't do it with
it makes sense.
Nobody's. Yeah, it makes sense. Rashee Rice, I mean, two touchdowns in
touchdowns.
his game back. What a game. That was incredible, and it felt like they were designing a lot of plays just for Rashee. Like, let's get him the ball. And I think that's probably the right move. Commanders, tough situation if Jaden Daniels is out. You got Mariota, who has played well.
He has.
But that definitely hurts, especially if McLaurin is to still miss.
Don't look that up really quick.
Don't love that.
I know Bill hasn't been doing as well as he should. He had 2 good matchups and didn't do as well. Scary Terry, head coach, said Tuesday McLaurin is on track to practice this week as of Tuesday, so yesterday.
That's not saying nothing.
Mike Ford did have a small little take on this game before we went on air. What was your small little take for this Chiefs Commanders? You remember?
Oh, I like Pacheco.
Pacheco. He likes Pacheco this week for a flex.
I think the last couple weeks he's been coming around, so
he's running better. They're giving him more rushing attempts for sure.
They are.
They give it to Kareem Hunt around the goal line, which is frustrating because Pacheco is a short yardage type of dude.
I needed a Kareem Hunt touchdown last week, and then he got hurt and missed.
Is Hunt
the game.
actually is Hunt back, or is he out this
came
week?
back. He came back and
Okay.
played for a little bit. So,
But
every third down, dude, like he comes in and he was like 17 for 17 on third downs, and then they stopped him once or twice, but they love him on short yardage. So
Yeah, he only had 4 carries for 18 yards last week. Did 31. The starters didn't play the fourth quarter, right?
Yeah, no.
Ridiculous. They're kneeling it down. That's insane.
Gardner
who's
Minshew
that rookie?
Rashard Smith.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
That boy.
people are starting to like him. He's like Jerick McKinnon light. But I think that one of those 2 guys we were talking about needs to actually get hurt. He had that many attempts last week because it was a blowout. And this game could be a blowout again, but it's hard to like
Can't
slot a guy into your roster and be like, okay, man, I'm going to put you in, and I hope that your team is winning by 30 in the fourth quarter.
That'd be tough.
That's just tough. You can't bank on that. Fantasy's hard enough already. Don't make it harder on yourselves than you have to. Into week 8 we go.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I get to watch football this weekend.
All right.
I missed it last week. Shout out Aussie Rules Football. I don't know if you've seen that game.
No.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's a mixture of our football, soccer, rugby, lacrosse. It is intense. They are insane. It's guys and girls, not co-ed. They're out there with no pads on. You can advance the ball by kicking it or punching it with your fist. You can tackle each other padless. You get into rugby scrums. The ref has to break you up, and then they throw up a jump ball like in basketball. So it's basketball as well. It's insane. It's awesome.
Sounds awesome.
It was a lot of fun. It was organized chaos.
I've seen basketball.
It's exactly the same. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Wrong movie.
Close enough.
Until next week, we'll see you again. Good luck this week in week 8. Peace.
Peace.
Cool.
You can dodge a wrench.